That's not me choking. That's my tech crew off to the side, just choking.
To breathe the air, they taste so sweet and knows all my strength, knows all my weakness, reminding me that I was a child.
Hello everybody, welcome back. So I'm so excited. If I have done this right, then you are most likely seeing this video on the 4th of July. And this video is going to explain our week-long Potatoes Are Life challenge. Now this is a tiny mini challenge to get our feet wet, to see what it feels like to do a potato challenge. And it also is a way to track and see how our bodies respond to the potato challenge. So just a week will give us a taste of what happens in the body. And if you love it, then continue on and make it a 2-week-long challenge or a month-long challenge. And if you despise it, then just stop altogether and pick something new and disregard this whole thing. Now, I have uploaded on my website, kimjogwe.com, the document that explains our Potatoes Are Life challenge. But just in case you don't make it over there, that's okay, because I got you. I got you. So I'm going to share from my handy dandy iPad of the details of the challenge. Now, here's the thing. We're all grown, and we're all going to decide whether we want to do this or not. So this is just an invitation, an open invitation. I am never going to say you have to do this or these are the rules for this challenge, because you know what your lifestyle is. I know what my lifestyle is. And so if you simply cannot do the full challenge, that's fine. Join us for a few days. If you absolutely want to drink coffee on this challenge, that is your choice too. I'm never going to say what you should or should not do. I'm only going to just share suggestions and guidelines, and let's see what happens and what comes of it. I think we can do something great. Now, what brought this challenge about for me is Nick Gets Fit, her YouTube channel. She commented on mine and shared a little bit of her journey with me on her YouTube channel. That inspired me to want to try the potato challenge because, as you know, I've been stagnant in the same weight for like the last month now. And to be honest, I haven't tried to lose weight. I only tried to survive my end of school year. I'm a teacher, so I tried to survive the end of school year. And so I didn't really do anything to keep weight loss going. I just maintained this entire time. So I'm really pleased that I'm able to maintain just eating, normal volumes of food. But I do want to lose this last 20 pounds. I want to lose this last 20 pounds, which will push me into a BMI where I feel very comfortable and I feel like it's good for my 5'3" height. So that's the goal. So let's get into the challenge. So the challenge is called Potatoes Are Life with Kim Jag's Journey, and that's me. For those of you who are new here and don't know, I'm Kim. This is my journey, and this is a journey that we're all on together. So this is not just an exclusive journey. If you want to be a part of it, then subscribe, join the channel, and just be a part of the journey. And it's not just health and weight loss. It is your mental space, your physical body, overall well-being, and finances. And I haven't done much on finances, but that's coming in the future. So that's the journey, just a journey to health and well-being. And my health and well-being is grounded in Jesus Christ. So there's that. Okay, back to the potato challenge. So the details, it's going to be a 7-day challenge starting July 6th through the 12th, as you see here. You can join at any point and just do your 7 consecutive days. If you join this challenge a year from now, follow the guidelines and pick your starting point and go 7 consecutive days. That's it. At the beginning of the challenge, you want to weigh in and take your measurements at the beginning of the week, and you'll also want to take your measurements and weigh in at the end of the week. Are you going to move mountains for a week on a potato challenge? I don't know, but we're going to give it the best shot we've got and see what your body does. Is it feasible to expect maybe to lose a half a pound or a pound? That's totally normal. So that is my goal. Now, if you fall off the challenge, if at some point you mess up or you eat something off plan, you have an event to go to, no worries. If you fall off this bud, just jump right back into the challenge and pick up where you left off with your next available meal. So if you go to a wedding, an evening wedding, and you eat a meal, do not stress over that. That's life. That is life. Just get up the next morning and start all over again. That's it. And you're not starting over. You're just going to pick up with the next available meal and go on. That's it. That's the beauty of this. You have the power to rebound. You have the power to decide if you're going to do it that evening or if you want to be present for that event. You have the power to decide and then make a new decision the very next available meal. All right, so on this challenge, number one, you're going to eat non-starchy veggies alongside your potatoes. So I know some challenges just focus on potatoes only. That's not for me, so I created this challenge with real life in mind in case we do want to extend it into the 30-day mark. So eat as many non-starchy veg as you can hold or think of along with your potatoes. It'd be lovely to have a nice baked potato for dinner with a little balsamic glaze, and then have a delicious, nutritious side salad bigger than your face. Go ahead and make a honey mustard dressing on the side. Add cucumbers, tomatoes, onions, peppers, carrots, whatever you want. Make a huge salad, eat your potato with it, and then be full. Experience true satiation in that. Also, on this challenge, that was a car going by, we're just gonna skip over that like it didn't happen. Okay, also you want to drink as much water as you can every day. I don't have guidelines. Figure out how much water your body needs and drink it. Just drink water so that you're really not a dehydrated potato here. All right, add-ons. So these are some guidelines for what to add on. Of course, your non-starchy veg, but also add your condiments like vinegars and spices and herbs, and ketchups and mustards, and no mayos because we're going to try to go for as low fat as possible. But ketchups and mustards and barbecue sauce and hot sauce and steak sauce. I can't tell you no mayo, honestly. Only you have the power to do that. But this challenge is going to focus on really at the core being calorie dilute, eating as few calories as possible, or foods that are low in calories, but also feeling really full and satisfied at the end of a meal. And the only way to really do that is to, number one, find a potato that's big, like half your arm big. Eat that potato along with a side salad. I dare you to try it because you probably won't be able to fit it all in. But find a really large russet potato maybe. Eat a side salad, or eat a vinaigrette slaw on the side, or eat some grilled eggplant on the side, whatever it is you choose. Eat that on the side of your potato and get really full. You don't want to add any fats or oils to any of this because it's just going to have the opposite effect. You're actually going to hold a lot of the simple carbohydrates and the complex carbohydrates, and your body is going to be conflicted between the fat and the carbohydrate. We want it to make a single fuel source identification and burn that carbohydrate off without holding it in your body for too long. And the fat will definitely hold it in your body for too long. So we're going to omit some of those things, and I'll get down to that in just a second. Back to what you can have. So steak sauce, barbecue sauce, hot sauce, mustard, ketchup, vinegars, all of that. And I love a good fig balsamic. It's what I tend to use a lot on my foods, on my salads, and I make honey mustard dressings, delicious with a little bit of maple syrup. But we'll talk about sugar in just a little bit. Also, go crazy with your herbs and spices. Your salt intake is yours to deal with alone. I tend to cook without a lot of salt, and then I'll add salt at the end so that I have the flavor like right on top of the food. But your salt intake, I don't know, whatever your doctor recommends, whatever you feel good with, do that. Salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder are my two favorites. Go crazy. Dill, fennel, paprika, whatever it is you want to put on your potatoes when you make them, do that. All right, these are the things you should slow your roll on if you are willing to do that. So you're going to want to slow your roll on all the oils or come to a complete stop. I'm not planning to use any oils on this potato challenge. No grapeseed oils, avocado oils, no excessive use of cooking sprays. You might need to, lightly spray your pan, just a quick mist. But if you're used to pressing down that nozzle for 5 minutes, saturating that pan, you might want to slow your roll on that. Peanut oils, all butters and margarines, I'm just going to lay those aside. None of that is going to come into the diet this week. No, I'm going to actually not consume avocado this week or nuts and seeds because I don't want to have that fat source right now. This is a challenge, so this is not a lifestyle. So I'm letting these things go for 7 days. So anybody who says, oh, no nuts and seeds, no avocado, it's for 7 days. It's for 7 days. So I'm going to choose to do it for 7 days. And then after that, I'll reevaluate where I want to be depending on my progress. Also, this is a potato challenge where the potato is the star. Potatoes are life. There are fabulous starches out there, but we're going to go for potatoes as the main king and queen of the plate. So yes, there are beans and all of that. There are other starchy legumes and vegetables that you could eat. On this challenge, we're going to try to limit those completely and then just focus on the potato. If you feel like you must have a black bean or you cannot live without your garbanzo bean, then go ahead and maybe give yourself a half a cup or less and get your little fix in and then go on with life, because these are your choices. Also, simple sugars and syrups and all of that, jams and juices and all of that, I'm going to limit myself to whole food fruits, and I'm only going to probably have like 1 or 2 servings at the very most every single day. So I like a good refreshing treat after dinner. I'm probably going to choose like a cup of watermelon for my dessert at the end of a meal, and that's my serving for the day. I may not have those things all day, but I'm going to choose that. But on this plan, I'm not going to have any fruit juices or fruits that have been stripped of their fiber in their original packaging. I'm going to steer clear of all of that. So the choice is yours if you want to do that. As far as sugars and things like that, I tend to use monk fruit sweetener, which is a no-calorie sweetener. You can have a little bit of maple syrup or honey, or you're going to choose a baked potato for dessert, which is so good. Then try to limit yourself to maybe a tablespoon every single day, nothing more. And maybe if you can get that under to maybe just, a teaspoon or 2, try that out. Or you can add that to your coffee, because I've absolutely planned to have my Ticino, which is like a caffeine free. You've seen it in the last couple videos that I've shared, but it's a caffeine free, like almost like a chocolatey tasting beverage. I love that as a little evening nightcap. So I'll keep that into my plan with some monk fruit sweetener. Also, as far as your non-dairy milks, I plan to limit my intake to probably a 1/4 cup, no more than half a cup. So that choice is yours. Now you can choose to have that in your, in your coffee each day, or you could choose to use a little bit of that non-fat dairy milk to make a dressing with. Just measure it out so that you don't go over a 1/4 cup or half a cup being the maximum amount for that day. And I think that is it. So that's the potato challenge. We are gonna go for 7 straight days. We're gonna take our measurements. We're gonna drink lots of water. We're gonna steer clear of some pitfalls like simple sugars and jams and candies and all of that. And we're just gonna eat whole food, plant-based. We're gonna forego the nuts and seeds for now. If you choose to do that, I'm gonna choose to do that because I want to see if my body can actually jumpstart into weight loss mode once again. So that's the potato challenge. I hope you join the potato challenge, and I hope that you have an opportunity to grocery shop this week and grab what you need for the challenge. Really, you just need a huge bag of potatoes. Maybe get yourself a 10-pound bag of potatoes and a few non-starchy veg, and jump into the plan. I will meet you in this video in the comments if you want to be a part of this challenge. Also in the comments on that first day, tell everybody what you are eating, and I will also be on my Instagram uploading pictures of what I'm eating. So if you're curious about exactly what I'm eating on the challenge, then you can hop over to my Instagram and see the pictures. I'm rarely active on Instagram, so I'm doing this for y'all because I want to be able to share what's happening on my plate. And then also through this entire challenge, there'll be times where I pop in with a quick video of what I ate that day so you can see how my day went. That won't happen every day, but I'm going to make sure that it happens at least a few times throughout this challenge so you know what's happening. And I think that's it. So I'm excited. Come on aboard, join the Potatoes Are Life Challenge, and I'll see you in the next video. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe, and please give me a thumbs up, a like, because it really helps my videos. And I thank you for being a part of this journey with me. Thank you for sharing your time with me. I truly appreciate that. All right, loves, until the next video, take care and bye.
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you, not the